am the MC MNG.
And I am Master Shenlo.
And together we are Deep
Sector.
Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. Today we're joined again by our guest,
Grungy.
Hey, welcome back once again.
Thank you guys for having me again.
Of course.
Yeah, anything new and exciting since the last time you were on?
How's the streaming game going?
Stream game's going great right now. The last time you guys had me, I was over like 1,000 followers. Now I'm over.
I think that's when you just hit 1,000, right?
Now I'm at 2.4K.
Yeah.
Shit is mind blowing at the moment.
That's what that grind does, huh?
Yeah, the grind is real. It's crazy. I was looking at my numbers the other night, and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck just happened? And then, like, memories pop up, and I'm like, whoa, crazy. But, yeah.
That's good. Still doing a lot of co-streams and stuff?
A ton of new co-streams happening. We,
So how does that work? Do you guys just, like, are you like separate locations type thing, or you guys meet up together?
So pretty much what it is like a co-stream is two or more streamers coming together and playing in like the same lobby and stuff, and like pretty much helping each other grow. And like what I do when I have a co-stream, like during out the stream, I'm like, hey guys, go check out our co-stream. They are tagged in my description above, and just let everybody know, like, hey, like, this is happening, this is what's going on. And they're like, oh. And then I usually tell them, my thing is, because everybody knows me as Short Stuff, so I tell them, go let the other co-stream know that you're coming from Short Stuff. And they're like, oh, got you. And then, like, because we're in the same lobby, we tend to hear each other's, like, comments or stuff from each other's streams. And it's just really nice.
I bet that's an experience. Shit.
It is. It's actually really fun. It's really dope. It's on another way we do, like, it's called networking.
Yeah.
Not only does my community get to know the other streamer, but their community gets to know another streamer. Mm-hmm. And so we've been doing called Ladies Night. Saturday nights are usually for the ladies, where tons of me and 3 other lady streamers get together to just play games and have fun. And we have got really good feedback, and the like other lady streamers are like, oh, hey, like I think we're booked for the next like 2 weeks for ladies nights for different streamers, because everybody else is like, ooh, can I join? What time? Like, it's the words getting out, and it's just like, it's crazy, because it just started with me and my friends just like, hey, like, let's just have a ladies night where we could just chill, hang out, and people get to know us ladies. And I was like, yeah. And the other reason why I started ladies night was because there's always people like, oh, ladies don't belong in gaming in this career. I'm like, ha, F you, because there's tons of amazing ladies content creators out there, and it's just so funny, and it's amazing though, because everyone's like, oh yeah, and it's just getting the name out and the word out, and it's just crazy to see how fast that became from just me and my friends joking around, having fun, to actually having other people recognizing, hey, can we join you guys on this day? Yeah. And so everybody starts laughing, because they're like, what happened if you can't be there? I was like, it's okay, the other ladies will take care of it. They'll take care of it when I'm not there, you know? But it's just nice to know that the word's getting out, but also we're getting recognized of, oh, ladies' night's coming up.
That's tight, you know, because you're kind of like making a statement in the gamer scene.
Yep.
You know, like how you're saying they're trying to like dot bag on the women and stuff like that. So it's like an empowerment to the women.
Inspiration.
In the streaming world, and that's a powerful stuff for you to be doing. That's what's up, heck yeah.
And that's one thing why I started streaming, was like, I want to make an impact in the world somehow, some way, even if it's a small way. There's gonna be, like, I get messages day in and day out, like, hey, like, your stream helped me get through this and this and that, and I'm like, I like 4 hours during my day where I get to just hang out with my community is amazing. Like people are like, oh yeah. And then like the last few weeks I've been getting rated by other streamers and they're like, no, like the community picked you. You went live and we're about to end and they're like, oh, who should we raid? And they picked you, like five of them like, hey, can we go hang out with Grungy? And I'm like, the word of the mouth of people are enjoying the content. Hey, like let's send your people over to her. Like you won't regret our promise. And I'm like, thanks. And that one puts a smile on my face is when like people like, yeah, I've been telling streamers about you. They want to co-stream with you. I'm like, let's set it up. Like not only we're doing networking, but also we're bringing communities together.
So at the beginning of the song, What If It Were Me by Tech9, like he says, winners are not people who never fail, but people who never quit. And that's what it's about, just being consistent and keeping, your content coming and keep staying on the mind of people. I mean, obviously there's different ways about it, but it's a good way to go about it, because people love content. Mm-hmm. They always want to watch something and be entertained. Mm-hmm. But do you have a 5, Grungy?
Okay, yes, I was going to ask, are we playing Go Fish?
Yes, Go Fish.
Did you want to hit this, Mariah?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Low, do you have a 3?
Go Fish.
Ooh.
Rude.
All right. All right, for clarification, whenever you ask, you ask one person, and it's only for that one person? Okay. All right, Isaac. Do you have a 2?
Maybe.
Oh. Looks like it.
Do you have a king, Low?
I do not. Go Fish.
Isaac, do you have a 6?
Go Fish. No.
Mariah, do you have a question for us? And do you have a 9?
Goldfish, what do you guys have coming up, like, in your guys' lives? Like, what are y'all looking forward to for the next, like, couple weeks?
Well, we got a show coming up, a few shows. So, I mean, by the time this drops, it'll probably be past the show. At least one of them, but... just performing, getting back out there. I'm excited for that. Do more.
And, it's still early in the year. There's a lot coming for the rest of the year, I'm sure. So as the year progresses, to see what unfolds, because it seems like every day you get different ideas, so.
And different opportunities come each day. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, it's a constant, constant thing. Finding new things to do.
Yeah.
Trying out some different stuff.
Just refreshing.
Bringing out new content, different ideas. Yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Constantly reading, learning. Yes.
Do you have a Jack, Grungy?
The goldfish.
So, is it goldfish or is it go fish?
I think it's go fish, but
I think it's go fish.
Yeah. I don't think it really matters.
I don't think it matters. I've always said goldfish myself, but growing up, I'm like, I think it's go fish.
Well, who knows? Maybe. I remember playing it one time where they were actually fish.
Yeah.
And that was the game. Different colored fish.
Isaac, do you have a 4?
Go fish.
You know any history on this game?
On Go Fish? No, I don't know history of Go Fish.
No, but I used to love my siblings in these games. I used to take card games seriously. It was funny.
I mean, I have a history with it.
Yeah,
I'm sure you do and you do,
Yeah, exactly.
But
I have a history.
Don't know the history.
Yeah, I don't know any card game history. I don't know any of the game history.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I know like how like when Magic was created, but like the Gathering. But
Oh yeah.
it's yeah.
I don't even know the history of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right?
Do you, bro?
No, not the history. I mean, I think it came out in like '95, but yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's the shit though.
Yeah.
Dude, just fucking who created Yu-Gi-Oh, bro? That game is really intricate.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
So-
funny because everybody like with Pokemon, everyone's like, "Oh, I can sell these cards for so much." And as kids, we used to like want to collect those things. And it was crazy.
I never understood Pokemon though. Pokemon was like kind of hard for me to play. It was not entertaining.
It was
Like
different.
the card game.
It was different.
Yeah, it was different. It took time and effort to actually learn the game. The only reason why I know how to play Pokemon because of my brothers.
Yeah, I never really got into Pokemon, but definitely Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic.
I couldn't get into Pokemon because it was just like the Pokemon weren't there. It wasn't like Pokemon the game, you know.
I had to like imagine every time I like put a card down was the Pokemon against my brother because if not, I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like I had to like physically imagine it just to play it. But now I'm obsessed with Pokemon. I got the games for the Switch. But yeah.
See, I could play like the video games, but the card game was whack. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you go yet?
No. So, Mariah, you got a 10?
Goldfish.
Low, do you have an 8?
Maybe.
Low, do you have a 7?
Go fish. Bing, boom, bada, boom.
Yeah, it's interesting. The new season of Fortnite just dropped. In the first 9 days, there's no building allowed. At least in pubs. There's still like the creator mode and in arenas you could build. But,
On the basic online,
yep. So
Royale.
like, yep.
no building?
Yep, for 9 days. And it's pretty interesting because they got like parkour and different new ideas. But it's funny because the first day, for at least in the morning, there was a queue for almost over 2 hours to get in the game, and I was upset about it. And I was like, dude, they put us in pretty much a black hole. Didn't give nobody leaks, nothing until like the minute the servers went out, the leaks started coming. And I'm that person when a new game or a new season comes out, I don't want to hear the leaks. I don't want to see them because I want to experience it for me for the first time for myself. And so we because it was Saturday night, it was ladies' night, and it's pretty late at night, and so none of them they all have like their own Discord, but it wasn't set up as they wanted to like promote it. And so I was like, y'all could promote my Discord, like because me and my friend Raven actually like worked on our Discord and everything. And I was like, go ahead, like you guys could talk in the Discord channel, go for it. I was like, but I'm not looking at it. And so, but it's interesting. It's actually really, like, some people don't like it because you can't build, but I'm like, we're all on the same, like, playing level at this point. Like, I was like, I don't have to worry about somebody building over my head with a freaking 5-story hotel with pool and Wi-Fi with it. Like, I get to just, like, yeah, you gotta shoot me and I can shoot you. Who best one who has the best aim.
That's cool. I might have to try it. Because, yeah, that's one thing I never really got into. I mean, I could build a little, but, yeah, it was just... Never really got into all the building and stuff. I prefer just a cut and paste shoot game, you know.
Yeah, it takes time to learn the building aspect. And a lot of hours, too. But it's interesting. And it's funny because I was playing with one of my... I joined an esports team... And I was playing with one of my teammates.
So what's that esports team?
It's called Division 1 esports team. It's
Congrats.
You got a 9, bro?
I joined that team because it just felt like family and it's amazing. And it's crazy. And so me and my teammate was playing last night. And I was like, look, we're all gonna be in higher like ranks because of our KD. I was like, and then our abilities coming back, we're all gonna be like, oh shit, how do we do all this shit again? I was like, but it was just fun. Like the new mechanics, like parkour, jumping over walls, is pretty interesting. They have like a sprint technique, and it's kind of funny because I have an Elite controller. So I had to add a button just for it because it was like on my thumbstick and you had to press the thumbstick down. And every time like I didn't want to do it, I accidentally did it. And I was like, I need to switch this keybind and stuff like that. And also I'm slowly learning how to play mouse and keyboard. You don't realize how much muscle you have in your hands until you have to use all 5 fingers at once. I was like, for a whole day, my whole hand was just aching, and I was like, how do you do this? My hands hurt, guys. But it's interesting, and it's funny because I was talking to other people in the community. Like, the worst game to learn mouse and keyboard is Fortnite just because of all the mechanics you have to learn and keybind to each button, because you gotta remember you need to keybind your wall, your floors, and everything to your keyboard. I was like, yeah. And then I'm so used to just holding like my trigger button for a certain thing, and I'm like, oh, I gotta press the button. I was like creative with one of my teammates, and he was rolling. He was like, this is probably my highlight of the day. You like forgetting to press. I was like, bro, I know how to do it. I just forget to press the button. And so like, he's like, do you forget to press your trigger? I'm like, no, because it's just memory muscle at this point. But it's pretty interesting.
Definitely. Yeah, I never really... Like, I play it with Age of Empires and stuff, like, barely. But, yeah, I never really got into playing with the keyboard. I've always been more of a controller guy myself. I'm okay with that, though. Mariah, do you have 6?
Hey, Lo, do you have that 9 still?
Okay.
Can you hand that over? Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. You know. I'm taking that.
What about you, Lo? You ever tried keyboard? You ever played any game with keyboard?
The only game I've ever done keyboard would be like some computer games, some old school
The old school key up.
Yeah, bro. That's it.
Like the snake game?
The snake game. There was some weird freaking skater game.
Oh, a skater game, yes.
It was like 4 kids or something.
Yep.
We were just like skating, dodging shit.
Yep.
That's
cool.
Yep, I remember that game.
And yeah, that's about it. I never tried like with the... Because you can hook them up to the PlayStations and shit too, right? Yeah, see, I've never tried nothing like that. Never really cared for it. I was never a big gamer, though. That was my thing. Isaac, you got a 4?
Go fish. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I definitely never really got into it either. I like controller because it has the vibration, you know, and then it has the grip and stuff, and there's different stuff, and you know, you're actually pulling triggers and shit, and
Yeah.
I like that kind of shit. It's fun, you know.
What was your favorite game? Both of y'all.
Favorite game of all time? That's hard.
I know mine for sure.
Probably Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
That's a good one.
Mariah, do you have a king?
Mine's have to go to Sonic.
Oh, that's some good shit.
Sonic has to go to Sonic. Because me and my siblings used to sit there and play Sonic day in and day out. And having a big family, it was a blessing, right? Because you get competitive. I remember I almost broke a controller because my brother won me. And I was there at the TV. And I was like, wait, I had to think about that twice. Because I was like, if I break the controller and the TV, I'll be grounded for months.
That'd suck, too, because then how are you supposed to play games at all?
Right. Hey, Lo, do you have a 4?
He's over here headhunting.
Oh, head yep.
Straight up.
What is your favorite all-time game, Lo?
Zelda.
Oh, Zelda's good. Have you played it on the Switch?
I have not.
I'm gonna have to let you buy it for the disc and let you have my Switch for a couple months so you can play it.
Is it really that good? Which one? What is it? Which one is it?
The Breath of the Wild one I've played, and it's pretty dope.
Breath of the Wild.
Keyshawn had it, and I was playing it. I didn't get to beat it because with streaming and stuff, it took a little bit more time than I expected to. So like, I got so deep into it, and then when it came to streaming, I'm like, dang, I just want to stream so I can play it, but I'm like, but my community needs me, so I had to weigh my balances, you know. But as far as I got, it was really good, and I like everybody talks about it. I'm like, yeah, it's good. It's good.
What Zelda was that? You were...
Mine was the Ocarina of Time.
Ooh.
Ocarina of 64.
That's a good one too.
I just got it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. And the 64.
Nice.
Just out of nowhere, I was like, I'm gonna go give me a game.
Go give me.
Cool. Where'd you get that at?
At level 7.
Nice.
Level 7 games, you know.
Alameda?
Okay. Zunai. Old school. They've
Cool.
been there for a while. Little hole in the wall.
Right?
Definitely.
So, I always like to support places like that. You feel me? Because
Yeah,
then the places that really need it the most and shit. So
the local ones, and then the good ones too, and they don't like cheap you out on shit.
exactly.
Oh, man.
You got a 7, Isaac?
Go fish.
What the fuck?
You want to take the shot?
Yeah.
Les just loves that I'm in front of him.
Yeah.
Do you have a jackalope?
Oh yeah.
I'm doing you a favor.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, you know. Halo, do you have that 7 you asked Isaac for?
I don't go fish.
I see you. Oh, you can put it down.
Yeah.
It's risen.
That's why I smiled. I smiled and I didn't say anything. I was like, oh yeah, perfect. Now she ain't gonna be able to get that. I was like, I knew someone had a 7. I couldn't remember who it was. Thought it was Isaac.
When you said Isaac, I started giggling. I was like, yep,
Yeah, I know.
that's mine.
That's when I knew I messed up. I was like, fuck. I could tell. Freaking Mariah. Sneaky little one.
Oh yeah, I'm that person who likes to troll people.
Yeah, you picked that up from that streaming.
Yeah, not only I troll the trolls that come in my chat, but I troll my teammates, and it's just funny. So they brought one of my favorite things called the shockwaves back, and I kept throwing them at my teammate. He was like, "I'm gonna get you back." I was like, "You're not gonna get me back." And I was like, "Oh, her favorite thing to troll people was back." I was like, "Oh yeah."
Well, Mariah,
Yeah.
do you have a 10?
Hey, goldfish.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have a queen low?
Oh,
So I got no more cards. Does that mean I win?
Yep.
How many you got? I got 1.
I got 2 pair. 2 pair. 2 pair.
I got
7.
1, 2, 3. So Isaac won. I was second. Lil was third.
He's all ciao, yeah.
You can tell, yeah.
Good game. Good game.
Good game, I guess.
GG's. Good game, y'all.
My luck was not on the board.
Was
at
it?
that moment.
Sorry.
It was not.
Jeez.
I'm gonna have to call it and make sure make sure he's okay, man. You know.
Yeah. Was it on loan?
I don't know what's up with my luck. He must have got lost along the way, or
Oh no.
man, be like, hold on.
Let me go
Hold on.
find it.
Yeah, hold on. I don't know. He's not answering right now. I'm
Hey.
kind of worried.
I think he's sleeping still.
Fuck.
It was a long night.
Yeah,
It's
it must
probably
have
a
been.
long night.
It's probably I understand. I know how it be.
Right? I feel you on that one.
Maybe he'll He'll wake up in time for this game.
Right? Oh, it's like, it was like, how long can you stay and play games? I was like, all night if I really wanted to. And they're like, why? I was like, because Bay's at work. No, I'm going to do me so I go to bed. Gaming, yep.
It's fun. I just finally beat The Witcher 3, man. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah?
The shit, bro. It's the shit. And they just announced that they're working on the next one, the fourth one.
Oh.
Did you play the other two?
Well, so they're all essentially, because I read the first book, right? So that's like the beginning of everything. Because even the games are like based off of the books, but they're the future of the books. And so like, and they're not like officially the books. They're just like their story after the books. So it's like, it's add-ons. But yeah, man, it's the books are so good too. And I just finished Blood and Wine, the last expansion on Witcher 3, and it's good stuff. Had me all in my feelings. It was a better ending though than the actual main story, so that was good. I needed to win.
Yeah, he was. I seen the emotions when he was reading the book, and I was like, something in that book is not sitting with him right.
Yeah, it's a good book. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good game. Quality. Good story.
That's what's up, man. I got to get that book.
Yeah, just the first one, man, at least. And, because it's interesting reading comments and stuff and seeing other people's opinions. And I remember I saw this one where it's like, it's hard to understand what they're saying. And, it's, yeah. Not trying to say like I'm better than anybody or anything like that. But, when you have that kind of understanding and a knowledge of, just wordplay and, how people say things, it's so much different. Because, the way he said it, I loved it. It was like art, like it was like poetry, at least the way it hit me, and I was like, damn, I like that.
Yeah, I like books where they are moving. And you're like, oh. And the way like writers write, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's powerful.
It is. It's powerful.
I say a true artist sees reality for what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk. It gives his version of it.
Yep.
His perspective. It's their perspective.
Yeah.
His or her.
That's always like what I liked about when I was when I was younger, was reading books and understanding like their way of it, and I'm like, oh. And it's just like, I like when books touch you in a different way, and it gets you to think something else. You're like, oh, okay. And it's just nice, and interesting.
Definitely.
And it's like their perspective on life and what they went through, and it's just like, oh.
And I think it's good too to like take a break from like serious texts, like Door's Perception, 48 Laws, to try other things like The Witcher, read comic books and just try different stuff, diversify. So it's because, it's good to get knowledge and stuff, but, it's also good to read for enjoyment and get some sort of, fulfillment out of seeing some interesting things in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because if not, you feel like it's taxing.
Yeah.
Like a chore.
That's how I was when, I think it was like my junior year. I'd already been doing like college classes and stuff for like a year. And I got just so tired of reading because I had to read every night for school, So I was like, I got to read all this stuff, so I don't really feel like reading anything else because it feels like a job. And I mean, stuff's interesting, but then, you only have so much time and.
Yeah.
You didn't hit this yet?
No, not yet. Hit it, bro. Hit it.
Yeah.
Burn it.
I feel that. That's why, like, when I was in college,
you gotta kind of get in there.
I wasn't reading as much as I used to because I was like, I have to read for 4 different classes, 4 different text message, like books or assignments, like,
I don't know what's going on
and not even having time to actually enjoy reading because you're just like, oh, I have this how much time in a day to get these things done and stuff like that.
Yeah, back it up. Yeah, no, definitely. I think it might be, maybe it's clogged or something.
It seems like it. I'm not getting no suction. I'm like...
But yeah, it's just like, but I agree, like, and everybody's like, oh, college students gotta read so much. Like, yeah. And I get it, like, when, like, they go into the profession, like, people don't want to read after college because, like, I need a break. Like, I read for 4 years of different texts and different things for my major. It's a lot. Like, especially, like, if you're, like, I had English for one semester, like, keeping up with reading, analyzing it, it was just like, okay, I can't even enjoy a book that's actually, like, decent. Like, because I got to analyze it and think about it. Like, nah. It's so, like, after college, everyone's like, yeah, that's exhausting. I'm like, yeah, because you got to read, analyze, and you have 4 different classes, or 5, like, different texts and shit like that. It's just, like, it's draining.
Definitely.
You gonna deal those?
Yeah. I forgot I had them in my hand and we completely...
I was wondering the same thing. I was like, what's going on here? I've never played a game.
I completely forgot. I just kept shuffling them.
You shuffle them like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That's how I learned to shuffle Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yes. Chopping them up. Cutting it.
I could do the, like, rainbow shuffling, but...
You okay there, Lo?
Hey, Lo, please don't die.
Called the amber lamps.
Amber lamps.
Call amber lamps.
10%. 1%. 2%. Isaac, you got a 3?
Why?
I know.
Write a book or something?
Lucky number 3, I am.
Mariah, do you have a 5?
Goldfish. Isaac, do you have a 2? Hey, thanks. Appreciate you.
Isaac, do you have a 5?
Lo, do you have a 7?
Go fish.
Lo, do you have a 10? Thanks. Appreciate you, fam.
All right. Mariah, you got an 8?
Goldfish.
Haha. Lo, do you have an 8?
Isaac, do you have a 4?
Yes.
Mariah, you got a 9?
Goldfish.
Mariah, do you have a jack?
Goldfish. Lo, do you have a king? He looks and then he rolls his eyes like shithead.
Isaac, you have a queen.
Fuck. I needed that to win the game.
Lo, do you have a 6?
Go fish.
Isaac, do you have a queen?
Go fish.
Mariah, you have a 10?
Goldfish.
Lo, do you have a jack?
Go fish.
Lo, do you have a 2?
Go fish. Mariah, you have a queen?
Fuck you.
Lo, do you have an 8?
Go fish.
Isaac, do you have an ace?
Go fish.
Mariah, you have an ace?
Fuck you. Yeah, man. Damn.
Lo, do you have a... Mariah, do you have a 6?
Lo, do you have a 2?
Go fish.
Damn.
Mariah, you have a 9.
Goldfish.
Damn.
Mariah, do you have an 8?
Goldfish. Isaac, do you have a 7?
Goldfish.
Isaac, you have a 6.
Go fish. Low, do you have a king?
Low, do you have a 7?
Go fish. Mariah, you have a 6.
Goldfish.
What the fuck happened to the 6?
Oh, this is a pair right here.
Right.
Mariah, do you have a 4?
Yes, I do.
Ooh, yeah.
What's one of your guys' goals for the rest of this week?
Just live it up. Get to my next weekend.
Get some more money. Yeah, I gotta get some more money.
Learn on the job. Learn some new things.
Yeah.
Always more to learn.
Yeah.
Whose turn was it? Was it my turn?
Yeah. No, because you just asked for 4, so it's my turn. Lo, do you have a 7?
Go fish. Okay. Mariah, you have a 6?
Goldfish.
Low, do you have a jack?
Go fish.
Isaac, do you have a 9?
Go fish.
Mariah, you have a 7?
Yes, I do.
Low, do you have 8?
Go fish. Fish.
Isaac, do you have an
Go.
ace?
Go fish.
You okay with Isaac? Isaac, you got a 6?
Low with that 1 6.
Go fish.
That's all I got right now.
God damn. Low, do you have a 3?
Go fish.
Hey, Isaac, do you have that 3?
Isaac, you have a jack?
Mariah, do you have an ace? Yeah, go.
Low, do you have a 9?
Go fish. Mariah, you have a 6?
Goldfish.
Mariah, do you have an 8?
I won.
Yeah.
I almost won. Where's my 9?
I won.
Of course, look. That was the last card.
6.
Double 9s? That's funny.
That was the last card.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Smoke
4,
that. Skin.
5, 6, 7. Low probably has 8, yeah.
Dropped some cards. They threw off my whole thing.
Oh, shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Rigged.
Rigged.
She shuffled.
Good game.
She shuffled. Yeah. That was a good game.
GG's, good game. That was a good game, though.
Is it my turn to shuffle then?
Yep.
Sure, yeah.
All right. I can show the people my shuffling.
Yeah.
Once again. Just like last week, I'm showing them.
Let it flow.
Let it flow, let it flow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's been an interesting year so far, but it's going good.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. At least.
Yeah, it's been a good year. It's been a crazy ride of a year. I was thinking about it be 2 years when I started this content creation in August, and it's just mind blowing how far I have come.
Mariah just stopped. She didn't know what to say anymore. So almost laughs.
My train of thought was like, oh shit, moment where what do I say?
That really happened.
Yeah.
The people saw. The people saw.
The people
We all
saw.
know. We all know.
So we were talking about that. You know how forgetting. Well, I was talking about forgetting words, right?
Oh yeah.
We saw this thing about it. Essentially, it was talking about how I'm thinking.
If it's either age or just the.
Oh yeah, just how much knowledge. Yeah, there's more knowledge, more things to remember.
Yeah.
So you just forget them all.
Just get inundated with all of it, and it's like, oh. And then there's a lot to think about. And plus, a lot of things are similar. Synonyms are plenty.
Yeah. It's like, but also like when you're multitasking and doing other things, sometimes it just doesn't come to you the way you need it to. Like it says, like it's like when you're doing something and then in your head it sounds good, and then the minute you say it out loud, you're like, that oh shit moment, I look stupid. And people are like, huh? I do that all like. I think it's because when you're streaming, you're trying to keep people entertained, but also like keeping a conversation too going. And so like sometimes like if I say something, like in my head it sounds like, oh yeah, that's a good reply, And I say it, I'm like, why did I just say that? But now, like, because I'm growing and I'm having a community, people are like, you'll never know what comes out of her mouth. Just be aware. Yeah. Like she'll say something stupid, and you're just going to look at it like, what the hell did you just say? Just don't mind it. Just keep going with the day. I'm like, yep. Like, the other day, me and a group of girls were playing on a morning stream, and it's called Risky Rolls, and it's like the movie theater at Fortnite. And I was gonna ask them if they seen the new Jackass movie, and ended up I called it the Jack Off. So that's the new landing spot. We renamed it the Jack Off because that's how they remind me of is when I say stupid shit, the names of the places on the map become that name. And so when I play with new people that hasn't known the story why it's called the Jack Off, they're like, wait, what? What the fuck did you just say? And I'm like, gotta tell the story. And it's funny because people are like, I could see that coming out of your mouth. And I'm like, it just came out. It just came out, flew through. and then like, everybody starts laughing. I'm like, yeah, it just happens when it happens, But it's a good thing because now, like, people, like, I see other streamers, like, let's go to Jack Off. And I'm like, oh, now the whole crew. It's just funny because, like,
that's a funny ass thing to say.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what?
And
People don't know.
Yeah. And then, like, I'll be in there lurking and they'll be like, yeah, shout out to Grungy. And I'm like, fuck y'all. Never gonna let that down on me. And it's just like, yep. And it's like, another content creator, she named a place called the Camel Toe because it looks like a camel toe. And so last night I was playing with one of my teammates and I was like, yeah, let's go to Camel Toe. He's like, wait, what the fuck did you just say? Wait, what? Where's that at? I was like, oh, it's Sleepy, my bad. And he's like, oh. And I was like, yeah, I have renamed majority of the places and yeah. He was like, oh, nice to know. I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. And it's just funny because, like, when you say it and it's funny or it sticks, it goes around the gaming community. And it's just funny because it's, like, a trickle by a trickle. And it's funny because I, like, be going into people's streams and they say it. And I'm like, hey, I was the one that came up with that. It was me. And so, it's just crazy though, and it's great that people that I would not expect to say it says it, and I'm like, and it's just funny because everyone's like, "Why are you laughing?" I'm like, because that's what my idea was. It came out of something that wasn't supposed to come out, but it came out, and so it's just crazy though.
It happens from time to time.
It does, and it's like everyone's like, "Oh, you ain't afraid?" I'm like, "No." That's why my stream is 18 plus. Because I say shit out of the random. Like, it comes out at this point. And it's just like, hey. And, like, it's funny because everyone's like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, yeah. And it's just like, and, like, every time, like, someone's like, yeah, why did you start streaming? I'm like, because I just want to make people laugh and make their day a little bit better because you never know what someone's going through, you know? And so the joke is every time somebody comes in and it's a new person, they're like, oh, be aware. She might say something you might not like or something that you're going to be like, she's funny. I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got 8.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm pretty sure.
2, 4,
Yeah,
6,
you
7.
want one back?
What? Hold on.
I'll just slide it.
Hold on.
Yeah, you
I
got 6.
But yeah, it's just crazy. Just to think a year ago, 2, 3,
Well, that's
4,
awesome.
5, 6, 7, yeah.
That's what consistency does.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's been almost 2 years of concentration and things that I never thought I would experience, you know? Like, I know people across the world, in the UK and Africa, just because, like, they came across some of my content. And it's just mind-blowing. And, like, all the time differences, like, the time zones, mind-blowing. Like, oh my. It's like, when someone like, oh yeah, what time are you going live? And I'm like, what time zone are you in? And they're like, oh, I'm this time. I'm like, oh, okay. And then if I don't know it, I'm like, just Google it. Just Google it. It's just mind-blowing.
That's interesting. Yeah, different time zones. Mariah, do you have a 6?
Goldfish. Low, do you have a 2?
Isaac. You have a 6?
Low, do you have a 3?
Low, do you have a 4?
Goldfish. Mariah, you have 8.
Goldfish.
Low, do you have an 8?
No. It's going away.
Oh, good. Like that grand.
Isaac, do you have a 7?
Go fish.
Isaac, you have an ace?
Go fish. Mariah, do you have a king?
Low, do you have that ace?
I do. I'm just so happy to.
Appreciate that.
Mariah, you got a 5?
Goldfish.
Mariah, do you have a 3?
Isaac, do you have a 9?
Go fish.
Oh, you fucker. But yeah.
Do you guys have any, any sources of inspiration of, I guess, we'll put it in regards to your content, right? How do you create your content? Where do you get your inspiration to create the content? You know.
My community for sure. They're the big part. Like I wouldn't be where I'm at today without them. Just like I know my regulars and who comes in and says what's up and hang out, and yeah, I think it's pretty much my community that inspires me to keep putting out the content, because even on my worst days, there's always somebody like, oh yeah, you did amazing today. I'm like, no, but thanks. And it's just like, I know there's people in my community that looks forward to the times I go live and get to hang out and just vibe out and get to know them more. And it's just like, yeah, my biggest impression is them. Like, and like if I go like 2-3 days without going live because I'm busy doing other things, I'll get like 50-40 messages. Are you okay? Like, you good? And I'm like, yeah, sorry, I just had a lot of adult things I have to do besides streaming. Like, and it's like, it's not only just like other, like just streaming and stuff. It's like, you got to put other content out on other platforms too. And so like managing that too. And it's interesting, but yeah. And then also the other content creators that I surrounded myself with. It's amazing, and how like they lift you up when you're having a rough day. And it's like everybody has some rough days, but yet you just got to remind yourself why you're doing it and why. And like it's always my community. Like it was like, oh, why did you get into it? I'm like, because I just wanted to make a community of just positivity and love. Like, you're going through shit, you let me know, because that's the one goal, my thing in the next few minutes is to make you laugh. And it's just like, they're the biggest part of why I stream and do the content I do, because they like it and they enjoy it. And like, and it means a lot when people like when I don't stream for 1 or 2 days and I don't let them know, they're like, oh, are you okay? Like, I'll get messages on my gaming page like, you good? What's going on? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I just got busy. And it just like, they're like, oh, and they understand. But like, they're the biggest part of why I keep going every single day, is because they show up and show out. Like, they know when it's that time to crank to do, like if we're grinding for like a goal or something, they'll come out and show out no matter what. Like, I'll give them like 2-3 days a week advance, like, hey, this is what's coming up. They're gonna come out and show out because they like my content. They want to see us reach our goals. And I tell them, like, it's not only just my personal goals that I want to reach, but it's you guys too. Like, more people that are in our community, more people that come and watch. It was just a big family. Like, it's a family. Like, I know, like, everybody's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, that's what I want in my community. It's a big family. Like, we might be miles apart from each other, but you know, like, you have an around day, I best believe somebody in my community will sit there and listen to you and talk to you. And if you're having a rough day and you don't want to talk and you're lurking, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna make you laugh until you almost pee your pants. Like, that's my goal when somebody's like, yeah, I'm having a rough day. I'm like, what's going on? And then they'll tell me, and I'm like, I got you. And then my goal is to make them laugh or smile in the next 3 minutes. Because usually people don't stay for the whole 4 hours. They pop in here and there, and I'm like, yeah, that's my goal, to make you laugh or get a smile out of you.
I mean, I guess my main, outlet is this right now, so I mean, my inspiration is just to, have a good time, have good conversations, just highlight the realness, the raw realness, and have a good time playing games, talking, sharing some cool ideas. Just having a good time. But, yeah, I just enjoy that. And I mean, obviously, I've seen a lot of other podcasts before, and interview shows and stuff like that, and it's fun. And they're really cool to see how they do it and how they do their thing. And I mean, it definitely helps to see that. So,
everything is inspirational in any type of way, at least it can be. But yeah, and in terms of this, I always look to like books or whatever I'm reading, stuff that I learn, just interesting stuff. And try to touch on that maybe.
Yeah.
But Yeah, like you said, just trying to have a good time. We take some shots, we drink some Twisteds.
Lo, do you have a 4?
Go fish. I was wondering whose turn it was.
I was kind of lost too.
Isaac, do you have a 5?
Go fish. Lo, do you have an 8?
Go fish.
Isaac, do you have a number 7?
Go fish. Lo, do you have a 3?
Go fish.
Isaac, do you have a 3?
No.
Mariah, you have a 2?
Right, they have a queen.
Lo, do you have a 7?
Go fish. Isaac, you have a 6?
Go fish.
Oh, you got one card over there.
Hey, Lo, do you have a
Hold
6?
on, hold on. Don't skip me.
Oh, I forgot.
Lo, do you have 8?
Go fish.
Oh,
He's over there sitting with one card.
Right?
Don't let him get that.
Lo, do you have a 6?
I wish I would have got a 6 so I could have made you go fish.
Lo.
Mariah, you got a 5?
Goldfish.
Lo, do you have a queen?
Go fish.
Isaac, do you have a 2?
Go fish.
Mariah, you got a 4?
Right, do you have 8?
Goldfish. Lo, do you have a 5?
Ooh, look at that.
God damn, can I win a game?
I got 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think it's 6.
You got 6? You only got 6?
8.
Oh, 8. I was like, damn, well, we're tied. What does that mean?
This is fun.
Yeah. What's your guys' next big goal with the podcast?
The moon.
The
You
moon?
gotta take it outside, I feel like.
Yeah. Working on it.
Mainly kind of switching up the locations.
Yeah.
Can I have that one card over there below?
Try some different stuff.
He's chilling.
You trying to keep my cards? You trying to keep it for?
He's the ace.
He's trying to keep it and try to sneak up on me next game, huh? Right.
He is gonna, what about these ones? You gonna forget about all those ones?
No, not yet. I was just shuffling these ones and then have those in, you know?
Oh, maybe. Maybe I did it.
Yeah. A new location would be good.
Yeah.
Mix it up.
Yeah, just, I don't know, just something different.
Yeah.
You know, like anywhere, really. I mean, not just anywhere, but. Because I seen one podcast they was doing it outside. I was like, huh.
That would be,
That sounds
especially because it's starting to get warmer here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That would be
too.
interesting. Do it at where a place outside or at a local coffee shop
That'd be cool at the mountains or something.
up in the mountains. That would be interesting. That background would be dope. Yeah.
That'd probably be the best. We should definitely do it up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Once it gets warmer and stuff, freaking take everything, go set up.
Yeah. I'm seeing some stuff.
I'm seeing some stuff. I already know.
Yeah, that'd be
This guy
interesting.
has
Up in the
mind.
mountains. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, it's coming. But I mean, likewise, I mean, we're just, trying to get more interesting people, different guests. had different conversations, just talk about some different ideas, and being more inquisitive, ask more questions.
Yeah.
That's what we need to work on. Well, we're getting there. That's what it's about. It's a growing process, and I mean, each one's we've come a long way since episode 1, I think. And yeah, we got so much further to go, though.
Dude, definitely since episode 1.
Yeah.
What is this? What, episode 70?
This is either 78 or 77.
It's 78.
Let's see.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Episode 78.
78.
So yeah, man.
Yeah, it's always I always do a reflection of see how far I came from the first day I started streaming till now. I'm like, geez, I was so quiet and innocent. I was super quiet, kept to myself. Not innocent anymore, JK. But just how far I came in the past 2 years of doing something that I fell in love with and enjoy. And it's mind blowing.
You have any highlights from your journey you want to share?
I'm probably one of my highlights has to go to the 24-hour stream I did.
Oh yeah, I remember you.
That shit was it was rough, but it was fun. That was one of my highlights. But some of my other highlights is just how amazing there is people out in the world. Just the community I have grown, and people just how they're how amazing people are, and willing to help on certain things, things that they want to see. I think my other highlight is my sabotage stream, so they could send so many stars to sabotage me, and they like when I'm blindfolded because I can't see the game. 2 is I make it super funny, and I make people I get so freaking funny clips and
So you play the game blindfolded?
Yep. Yeah. A whole match. Just a whole match with me blindfold, and I have to lean on my teammates. And sometimes my teammates / my mods they have their moods. Some days we could help you, but some days they're F you, Grungy, you're on your own. And I usually do sabotage with ladies' night, so it's just super fun to just joke around. And so they know when I get sabotaged to be blindfold, because there's that one person, aka Mr. Dream over here, he decides to likes to blindfold me. Last week when we were having technical difficulties and everything, he came in before I even got to say hi, how's everyone doing? He's like, boom, blindfold next game. And I was like, bro, that's my first game on. Come on. But it's just my sabotage streams have been really fun and interesting.
So is it a aspect of the game itself, or is it just what you do?
It's just what I do.
Oh, okay, that's
And
really tight. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I blindfold myself for a match, and so I really have to lean on my teammates, and I don't know my left or rights half the time when I play the game, and so when they're no, the other right, no, the other one, and it just makes really good content and people enjoy it. Another highlight is pretty much all my co-streams. I've made some really good connections with people in the community and other streamers, and so it's just nice to not only branch out but also get to know other people that are doing the same thing that I love to do. And that's when I always get a co-stream or somebody reaches out to co-stream with me, I'm you choose me out of all these thousands of people you could co-stream with, but me? And it just makes me feel special, but also it's just yeah, let's do it. Let's go have fun and vibe out. And yeah, I'm excited to see what this next year holds for me. I know there's going to be a lot of changes, new things coming. I have a couple things in the works for stream and stuff. So I'm super excited for that. Excited that we'll be celebrating our 2-year anniversary here in a couple months, and it's just wow, 2 years, and it's just amazing how far I've came, not only as a gamer but also a person. The things that I learned from gaming and streaming is just mind blowing. Not only the people but the experiences too. And I love when I get to play with my community and have community games with my followers because I get to know them, but also they know who I am. It's because they spend so much time in my stream, and I'm like, oh man, they love this day because they get to troll the living shit out of me. End game.
Well, that's what it's all about, folks. I think we should cut it here. Thank you for coming again. Truly appreciate it. Love to have you back, and can't wait to hear about your future experiences.
Oh, I can't wait.
Continued growth. But
Yeah, for sure.
thank y'all for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. Yeah. Until next time.
y'all. Much
Peace and love.
Tell your
Until
mamas,
next time.
tell your mamas, tell your dogs, tell your anybody.
Cats.
Legit, that's what I tell people. Like when I tell people to come in, I'm like, yeah, tell your mama, tell your grandma.